now. Buttons, apparently. Hopefully, I'll be able to see if there are comments and everything. Wanted to try something different today with our Thursday video. If you are new to the channel, you know that we release some video, usually like a pre-recorded video on Thursdays, as well as like our lives on Monday or Moon Day vibes. But yeah, just recognizing that it's okay to like step outside of the box and try something different, especially when it comes to creativity. And so just thought I would come on here live. My hope had been to do a Reiki energy healing for this lunar eclipse, Scorpio new moon, which as the Scorpio, feeling just, yeah, in the mystery, I guess we could say. And with any of our like energy healing videos, they kind of just like go with the flow. So, whatever shows up is okay. I'm going to be just sharing some energy here. If there is something that you feel you particularly need, an intention that you're hoping to, get some healing on, or something that's coming up that might be challenging, or you just want clarity on, feel free to share that in the chat, and holding space, holding this container for the healing for you individually and for all of us collectively, as we enter into the eclipse, which is happening May 5th, May 6th, depending on the time zone. So, yeah, let's just see what happens and have some fun today with this. So, wherever you might be tuning in from, knowing that as soon as you come onto this live or watch the recording, you are going to start receiving that flow of energy to you. I work with primarily like the Reiki Universal Healing Energy. Hi, Micah Goddess. Hello, welcome. Happy new moon blessings. And I also channel other light beings, uh, healers, guides, angels, whatever. Who knows what's going on? It's just really subjective. Kind of all the source, same as it's just coming from love. So, yeah, if you just, want to find yourself sitting, laying down to receive this, or have an active role, like I said in the comments, just share and we'll just see what intuitively comes up, even within the interactions between each of you today. Just going to cut this deck here and see a card. Ooh. We have perseverance, the motivation to keep going despite the odds. So just sending that energy of perseverance to each and every one of you. I know eclipse season can be quite a challenge. It can feel really overwhelming. So just breathing into the heart space right now, whatever might be showing up for you, whatever difficult emotions, any pains, especially emotional pains that have been present in your week, in your life right now. Just going to send some loving energy to that space in the heart. That you may have the perseverance to sit with whatever might be showing up. Sometimes it can be a real challenge. We want to push away the difficult emotions, push away the pain, whether it's physical, mental, emotional, spiritual. There's something about us being willing to sit, like almost like sit it out, you know? Can we sit with such perseverance, such dedication to ourselves, to our healing, to those parts of ourselves that it's been so much easier to just run or hide from? Just sending that part of you love. And if this is making absolutely zero sense, then just send in clarity by clearing whatever needs to be cleared in the third eye, through the eye, so that you can begin to be aware of what you need to be aware of, what wants your attention. May those insights come from your highest self, from spirit, without any distraction from anyone else. Whatever you experience during this, if your mind might wander, your awareness might float around all over. It might just be focused on the breath or on some other anchor. It's okay. Just trusting that whatever you receive is what you're meant to receive here today. There's no right or wrong. People experience energy healing through different sensations or different thoughts, different kind of perceptions, seeing colors. I just want to normalize that it can be exactly what it needs to be. So there's nothing to fear here. It's just energy, and we're waking up more and more to our ability to sense energy. So what is your beautiful way in which you are doing that or meant to do that? We're going to just tap into some runes here. So we have Degas, sending that dawning light to you. It even supports you to imagine light shining down through the top of the head from a brilliant, brilliant star, sun above you. You can do so. We have so much fire energy lately here where I live in this province of Alberta, and wildfires, things just catching on fire. It's been really intense, just heat happening. And so, with this heat comes transformation. It's like a transmutation of whatever is underneath, any of that gunk, the things that are no longer necessary. It can be burnt away. And that's what I'm getting with this energy, Degas, this dawning, this new light. Sometimes, though, it can be scary, it can be fearful, uncomfortable. Are you willing to just recognize the potential in that flame? And the cycles of these flames happen throughout our lifetime. Trusting the cycle that is showing up for you now in your life. Seems very fitting, even though we're talking about light and we are entering into this new moon, the dark aspect of the moon, an eclipse even, that's very fascinating. Everything being covered, so that then it can be revealed. So what is it that you've been covering in your life? Can you shine light on that aspect too? Is it certain relationships or experiences? Maybe it's even your job, going to work, and you've just been putting on this face and happy, fake happiness or whatever to get by. That's okay. We've all done that, or we all do that in some capacity. Sometimes we have to. It's safety, it's stable, and so forth. It's security. But now, where can you shed that light? What wants to be revealed? What new opportunities can come in for you? And even though this flame, this burning off might be happening, this renewal energy, that thought, it was coming up today as I was doing a session for someone distant healing with our monthly membership. And this concept of rejection being God's protection, and relationships that might be falling away right now. Whether it's your choice or not, most likely not your choice. And there is a power that is happening greater, than what you might be able to perceive with your mind or your eyes. So trusting that there's some protection happening here for you. Hi, TNM. Yeah, nice to have you here. So wherever you are, whatever you're receiving from here, if there's something you'd like to speak as well, I mentioned earlier in the chat, anything that's coming up for anyone, feel free. Anything that you're intending to release or to bring in for yourself, both, you feel free to share that or just receive the energy flowing now to you, knowing that you are going to get exactly what you're meant to receive. And this comes with love. It comes from love. Tahira, hi, nice to meet you. I will do my best to remember Tahira. That's a beautiful name. So as the energy of perseverance, of Degas, that new dawning light, this love energy, let's just pull on some of those powerful Lemurian and Palladian energies as well here. Whatever light codes want to show up. Just receiving, just letting it breathe and integrate into your being however it wants to. None of this may make sense at this point. That is completely okay. Just going to let it stir what it wants to stir up internal for you and in your world externally. Knowing that anything that happens to us is for our highest good, even some of that crappy stuff that happens. Trust me, I've been there. When I think back to those experiences, those very traumatic experiences from my childhood and into my later years, I can tell you it all has happened for a reason, and it has all made me stronger in time. It's helped me to learn my intuitive gifts, my skills, so that I can make healthier choices for myself, for those people that I love and care for, just like it can do for you. Just healing that vagus nerve, so any traumatic experiences, anything between the heart that's limiting connections to and from community, we're just clearing that now. Now we're just going to be tapping into those auric or layers, the 7 bodies in your auric field. Starting from the astral plane, the one connected to the heart, allowing it to ripple in and out at the same time. So 2 layers at a time until they make their way in and out fully. So this may make 0 sense to you, but this is happening. Just noticing the expansiveness of your auric field, your energy field around your body. However far or distant that might become. Might be a few feet, it might be really close to you, it might be further away. Just noticing as the energy is moving through your layers, clearing any connections that do not serve you anymore, releasing any hooks, any cords or attachments from this lifetime, any other lifetime, any lineage or ancestral pieces. Ja, ishtinda. And any of those last remnants that are being cleared, and as the auric field, those layers are just being plumped, being expanded on, being nurtured. Just calling in that eclipse energy, the new moon, Scorpio, with its mystery, with its desire to go inside. A process of birth, death, rebirth. Just call that energy to bless you. No matter when or where you're watching this video, knowing that you are part of the collective whole. You have a purpose here. And each and every day that purpose is being woken up inside of you. I'm just calling to your individual guides, your ancestral guides, to be with you in the next several days, the next weeks, supporting you with the integrating whatever shows up in your reality, knowing that you are supported, you are being guided. Thank you. Just thanking those beings of light that showed up today, thanking the energy, and thanking each and every one of you. Taking the time to just show up for yourself. And if it feels right for you, you can place a hand or both hands on the heart space, heart or the belly. Just notice your breath, notice your body. And so feel free to let us know, share in the comments anything that showed up for you. If you feel called to do that. As mentioned, every Monday we come online. So next week, Monday, I believe the Moon Day Vibes will be live at 12:30 Mountain Standard Time. So if you're curious to join us there, kind of a mix of like intuitive guidance, card pulls, rune pulls, energy work, whatever. Yeah, you're welcome, Micah. You're welcome to Tahira. Sorry, I have to go back. I'm going to do my best to remember names. And yeah, you can watch this video as well as often as you want to. You know, tomorrow, like the 5th and the 6th is technically the new moon. Just do some self-care for yourself. If that means listening to this, like just to receive the energy again, you can even just place hands on your heart, share, intend for the energy from the moon to support you. You are a powerful healer, each and every one of you. Relationships, lots of releasing, Micah says. Yeah, yeah, I can definitely agree with that, Micah. Like, it seems like, oh, what's happening? It's almost as though we have no control in a way. Just that surrender, I guess, is really what I can say. So, um, trusting it's all working out exactly the way we need to. And sometimes it can seem like there's a wall and there's no possibility it can get better. The questions I like to ask myself, especially one is like, how can it get any better than this? Or what else is possible? And just see what wants to show up. It might be completely unlike anything we've ever had to do or what we've known in our past, but it's so worth it. So, yeah, yeah. Well, I feel lovely. Thank you, everyone, for joining in. Oh, I think there may be more comments. I'm sorry, I have to scroll down apparently. So I just said, I just read yesterday to stop making statements and asking how I can achieve something. Yeah, it's like living in the question is so important. Living in question versus trying to speak what we think it's going to be, and it's hard because it's like we don't, I ask questions to people and then they want to answer the question. It's like, no, leave the question to the universe to answer. So I'm so happy to hear um, that, kind of coming from, if that's what I'm understanding, to hear that kind of place of asking. Yeah, yeah. So it's like, there's a book out there called um, oh, is it How to Change Your Life? I think it's How to Change Your Life. And it's kind of based on this whole concept of asking questions. Maybe I can post something on if I can find the image. But if not, you can look like 12 questions to start asking from, how to change your life or whatever. And it's just a list of these questions that I think I have it on the fridge. It's cool. Sometimes it's just like, okay, what do I need to know about this situation? What about this am I not allowing myself to see? In access consciousness, which is kind of like one of the modalities that I kind of involved in practice some parts of, it's really about questions. And when we can ask those questions, it's like we can get out of the mind that thinks we know what's going to happen or how it needs to happen. And instead, we leave it up to the universe. Again, surrender, like I was saying before to make a statement, like just it allows us to trust the process and also opens up all the infinite doors of possibility of what what wants to actually be there, because oftentimes we think we know, you know um and it's no fault of ours. We experience certain parts in our life. We know what we kind of like. Sometimes, for the most part, we know what we kind of don't like. And so then we kind of put ourselves in these boxes. Whereas if we could be from question, I think there's so much power there. So yeah, I love all these shares. I love all these shares. Thank you. Thank you, folks, for being here. Ooh, and I hope I haven't missed anything because I guess maybe I was in some other type of weird chatting message option, but maybe not. Anyways, whew, okay, well, I hope you all have a lovely, lovely rest of your Thursday, and feel free to share this with anyone you think might need a little boost of energy or a little guidance, support, and I look forward to seeing you maybe next week, Monday, for our Moon Day vibes. Okay, take care. Bye.